All right, everybody. Welcome to Tarot Days and Nights. How's everybody doing? Tarot Days and Nights. Yeah, hope you're all doing okay. Got lots of... Everybody else have lots of stuff going on? Because I do. I think I got lots of things going on today. Some craziness. All right. So our theme for the next 24 hours. Let me get you guys in here, huh? That's important, right? Our theme for the next 24 hours is blessed. Yeah, you want to feel blessed, right? That's what everybody wants. To feel a little bit blessed. It's always nice. So, yeah, everybody get a chance to take a look. We'll see who's here. Yvonne, Elisa, Christina, Selena, and Kylie. The Fab Five. All right. So, let's see what is going on with you guys. So, I got a very successful Freebie Friday yesterday. I did 19 Freebie Friday readings. Yeah. And now I tell everybody I give 48 hours, right? 48 hours to get a response back. I usually do all the things. I usually do them on Fridays anyhow still. I try to make sure. Makes people think that they were important, right? I think everybody should feel important, and that's what I try to do. Make you all feel important by getting those readings done as quick as possible. All right. So, don't forget. No, I have to tell you guys. Never mind. Never mind. I forget I said that, right? All right, so, Yvonne, can you have a reading? Yeah, of course you can have a reading. Austin, how are you? It's good to have you here. I'm hoping by now you subscribed, but I'm guessing that you have because you got here, pretty quick to the beginning of the show. Either you have an alarm set or you got your notification that I was going live. So yeah, I hope you are all right. I'm doing well. All right. So Marlene, hi. Hey, from Canada. Welcome. I have not had anyone from Canada yet. This is my first Canadian. Oh, I feel so good. I feel so amazing. All right, Yvonne, can I have a general reading? Your general reading starts off with something is going on, right? Something going on with the devil that is talking about someone being corrupt, someone betraying people, right? And I think that's going on in your world. I believe you're that free spirit, right? You're the free spirit. You're active, or at least you like to be active. You used to like to be active. You used to like adventures and discovering things and exploring. And I don't really think you're up for that right away anymore. I think you're family-wise, I think things are good. For your own personal little family of 4, I think you're great. I think everything is very prosperous and you're happy about your family life. The world tells me you feel complete when it comes to family and you've achieved great things with your family and you've really found your place. You found your purpose. But you got to work on that inner strength, because this inner strength is going to give you confidence, and confidence is going to give you self-esteem. And I think that's really what you need, is some good self-esteem. I really think you need to work on that. And if you do, I think it's going to be inner strength that makes the confidence rise up, and then the self-esteem will go right with it. Okay, Yvonne? Thank you. Thank you. So Marlene, good day, eh? Do me a favor and follow me on Facebook, since you're on Facebook, and also give me a thumbs up, right? Give me a thumbs up or a heart, something. That'd be great, eh? I'm gonna whoop up some back bacon, put on my toque, and I will feel Canadian. All right, Lisa. Can you get a general reading also? Okay, let's see what we get. Heidi, how are you? Hello. There we go. That's what I want to do. I've been working on stuff here in the studio for the past few days, and I whacked the camera and knocked it out of whack, not where I wanted it. So it just didn't look like it was straight down. The picture didn't look so clear. I think it looks all right now. Little maple syrup and I'm all set. There you go. Good day, eh? You good day. All right, Lisa, I think there is conflict going on in your life. I see it all the time, right? I see that all the time. But I think that, I think that things that you've done in the past, the things you've set up in the past are finally coming true. Awesome. Thanks, Marlene. I appreciate that. The things you did in the past to where you planted the seeds, right? You planted seeds in the past. Now they're finally coming up, right? It's finally growing. Things are growing from there, and that's what you really want, right? I think you're energetic. I think you are still very energetic. I think you're charismatic. I think you're very honest, right? We know you're honest. We know you're very open and honest and not shy about telling people what you think. Your perspective may be a little bit off on some things. Some things may have a different perspective than what you think they have. But overall, I think you're in a good spot. I think you are successful. I think you're confident right now. I think you're having a good time. And that's how I feel. That's what I think. All right, for you, Lise, that's what I get. Christina, what's up? New things. What new things can you look forward to in the month of September? All right. Heidi, again, if you are new here on Facebook, if you could give me like a thumbs up or something over there and follow my Facebook page, The Knight Reader Tarot. Probably where you're watching this from. I would appreciate it. Same thing with you, Zori. If you guys are all new, I do appreciate that. What do you got to look forward to in September, Christina? What do you have to look forward to? Yeah, some good stuff, I think. Things aren't so bad. Not bad at all. I think you're really emotionally balanced right now. I think that'll continue through the month of September. I think the Ace of Cups, of course, is showing you new emotions, right? It could be new healing emotions. If you feel like you need to heal inside, then I really do think that will be some new healing emotions. I think you need to take some time for yourself, right? You got to take some time. Rest, relax, renew, and just give yourself that time. Use your inner strength, just like I told Yvonne before. Use that inner strength. Inner strength is going to give you confidence, and confidence will boost your self-esteem. Absolutely. Right? If I could do that with a lion, I would feel very confident. The Page of Swords tells me, of course, I know you're smart. I know you're a smart person. I think you're very talkative about when it comes to going with people or seeing people. I think you're very talkative because you're curious. I think you do think on your feet, though, and, you're the one who makes the decisions. I really do think you are the decision maker right now. So that's what I see for you, Christina. That is what I get. I hope that made sense to you, because it did to me. Selena, will M give my friend A more money next month? M and A are exchanging funds. Interesting. Always good to have you here, Selena. If you weren't here one night, Selena, I would have to send out a search party for you. Look at that. The King and Queen of Cups together at one time. So, will M give A more money? I think A has a very happy and blessed family right now. And I think maybe that's what the money has to do with, right? Is M giving A money for rent or for child support? One or the other. I got to imagine, I'm almost 100% positive it's one or the other. The King of Wands is telling me that, this is going to be very friendly. I think, yes. And, I don't bring it up a lot because when we talk about the King of Wands, we're not usually talking about money. But when I talk about money and the King of Wands shows up, one of the key things about the King of Wands is there's always a good chance of unexpected money that goes along with the King of Wands. I didn't know that until I was reading a book one day and it said it, and I was like, oh, I gotta remember that. I have to remember that. In the back of my head, I put that, if you're doing a financial reading, something about money, and that King of Wands comes up, unexpected money is something the King of Wands has to do with. I think this is going to happen pretty quick. I think it's going to come along pretty quickly. And then you get the King and Queen. The King and Queen is all about a close relationship. I think it's a close relationship that they had. I think it was successful. I think there was happiness. I think M counsels A. Just because I say it was a close relationship, I'm not saying that it was a love relationship. I'm just saying they were close. And I think they were emotionally connected in some way, right? I think they had those emotions really connected. They knew how each other felt, but that could also be a good friendship, right? If you have a really good friend, you know how they're feeling. It doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be a relationship. I truly think that M counsels A. I think they are a consultant. I do think M consults. I think A really consults M, and M gives advice and counseling to A. So I really believe that that's what the story is. But yeah, I do see unexpected money. I do see a very happy family life. And I do see this happening pretty quickly. So you said for next month, and next month is only a couple days away. So that is what I see for you, Selena. For your friends, actually. That's what I see for your friends. Let me see what you had to say. What you got to say? You said A does have a blessed family, and the money is for A to help her family. And you said M has given A money twice before, so I was curious if it would happen a third time. And they are both good friends, and they are close. So there you go. That's, I was pretty all right with that question. Pretty close. Not too bad. All right, Kylie. I hope all is well too. Hope things are going all right for you. I'd like to know if your boyfriend is genuinely in love with you. I ask because it just seems so preoccupied with other things. He feels second to his job and his friends. Kylie, if this is bad, are you going to be mad at me? If this does not work out, because you got to remember one thing with tarot, the cards tell you what you need to hear. They tell you what you need to hear, right? They don't tell you what you want to hear. They don't just kind of go along with whatever you want. Yeah, Austin, I got you up next. Don't worry. I got you covered. I just had some of these other ones that were here really early. But yeah, Austin, you are up next, my friend. So yeah, the cards tell you what you need to hear, not what you really want to hear. It's not, oh, okay, well, she wants to hear everything's wonderful. It may not be that way. And then I have to give bad news at times. And I hate to do that. I really hate to do that with you guys because, we're all such friends. It's the Night Reader family of friends here. All right. I can clearly see where your boyfriend leaves you out of everything. You really feel like you're left out in the cold, right? It's really clear. That's very, very clear. The Ace of Swords says you're going to get the truth. You're going to find out the truth one way or another. You're going to find it out. And it's going to be very clear to you what you need to do. The Queen of Cups says you had a close relationship. Something has happened. It was successful and it was happy. But you've had some kind of insight recently that has explained to you that things are not the way they used to be. They're not the happy celebration, having a good time, togetherness with him. It's now he's having happy, good times and fun times with other people, with his friends. I definitely see this. And I hate to say it, but someone is moving on. Someone is leaving. And I think someone may be leaving this relationship. I really feel bad about saying that to you, Kylie. I do. But that's what I see. And that's what the cards show me. That's all I can tell you is what I see in the cards. Because you got to remember, right? The one thing everybody has to remember when you're at my show, all of my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Every reading. I'm just a guy on the internet reading cards. And, you can't make life decisions based on tarot cards, especially from some guy reading them. Some guy you don't even know, that you've never met. Now I feel like we know, I know a little bit about all of you that come in, especially if you're here every night. I know stuff about you, and I know how things are going, whether they're going well or not going well. But, we've never met. We just feel like we know each other because we talk every night, or we talk every morning, or both for some people, right? Right, Yvonne? Right, Lisa? I talk to you guys more a day than probably I talk to my wife. We get, and that's all right. But we all get to know each other here. And that's a big deal. So that's why I feel bad about giving bad news out. So Austin, you'd like to get a spirit reading. You'd like to know what the spirit has to say to you and what they're trying to convey to you. That's usually what I think when somebody asks for a spirit reading. You want to know if there's a message, right? If there's some kind of a message from the spirit, from spirits, or a spirit guide of some sort or something like that, right? And that's good. I think your spirit guides right now are trying to tell you that you are isolated, right? I know I don't think you're quarantined, but I do think that you are. I think you're kind of on your own, right? You're in your own house doing your own thing, and that's just the way. You don't mind it that way. Right now, you're not minding it. I do believe that there is someone coming towards you who could be a romantic partner. Now, if you're already with someone, if you are in a relationship, if you have a partner, then this is just telling me that there is going to be something really nice between the two of you, right? You're going to have something nice, maybe a nice dinner, or watch a romantic movie or something nice together. But if you're by yourself, then I think someone is coming into your life, and I think that is really what your spirit guides are trying to explain, is that someone who is romantic, someone who is a dreamer and very charming, someone who is calm and relaxed, is coming into your life as a romantic partner. Now remember, in tarot, gender doesn't matter. So yeah, a lot of times I just call this guy Prince. I call him Prince Charming a lot, and your knight in shining armor, right? Because a lot of times it's women asking questions, I have to say. All right, nothing against anything. I'm not saying that's bad, because 99.3% of my watchers are women, and that's awesome. But us 0.7% guys, well, you know what? There's no girl that's like the super romantic girl. It's always the Knight of Cups. So there is no real gender in tarot. So this could be a guy, it could be a girl, right? So I'm just saying it's someone who has, who could have romantic feelings toward you, or you have toward them. And I think that may be coming your direction. And again, if you're in a relationship, then I think it's just going to be something nice going on between the two of you, you and your partner. The Ace of Wands says you have a very new energy coming. There's new energy, right? You're going to feel invigorated. I think you've had a lot of good times in your life. I think there's been a lot of good times over the past years, and I think you like to think about them. I think that's something that you enjoy doing, right? And I got to say again, strength. This is all about inner strength. This strength card is never about brute strength. It's always about inner strength. It's always about building yourself up, your confidence, your self-esteem, your self-worth. It's always about helping yourself build yourself up. And that's important. And I think that's something that you're working on. I think it's something that you do. I don't really think you have an issue with it too much, but I think you need to continue, right? Everybody needs to constantly continue with, working on their inner strength, because inner strength is so important. All right. So Austin, I kind of think that's what your spirit guides are I think that's what they're trying to explain to you. These are things that you need to do. These are things that are going to be important going forward for you. So, Marlene from Canada. I teased about Canada stuff, Canadian stuff, right? And that's all it was. I was just teasing. We were just having a good time. I went to Canada once. I got there once. Hey, CM, how are you? Welcome. Glad you're here. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going good for you. I haven't heard good or bad recently, so. Yeah, Marvin. So, I was in Canada. I went to Canada once. I was 10 years old. We were at Niagara Falls. We walked across the bridge. This was before you had to have passports, of course. And then we were in Toronto? Were we in Toronto? So things are so, huh? Yeah, it was nice. We had a good time. But again, I was only 10 years old. So I don't remember a whole lot of it, but I do remember walking across the bridge where you can be half in the United States and half in Canada. Can't do that anymore, I guess, with passports and stuff. But we didn't have those issues back then. Thanks, Austin. I appreciate that. I appreciate your words of encouragement, and I appreciate your positive feedback. That's great. Yeah. I'm not from Buffalo, but I worked for a company that was based out of Buffalo. All right, so I believe you are looking for something. You're looking for something, right? I think you're looking for a message to come to you from someone. Somebody is going to I think somebody's going to bring you a message. And I think it's going to be all about, that you have to be understanding. You have to be understanding to something that's going on.
Endeavor Houston, we see a nominal Miko, Holmes 1, not
something
required.
That's going on is
Welcome to space.
going to require some understanding, and it's going to require some patience. Patience is difficult, right? Patience is always difficult. The reason I preach patience so much is because I will never have it, ever. But I think there is that message coming to you. Patience, understanding, be empathetic. Use your intuition, though. Use that gut feeling, right? You know how it is. You know the gut feeling you get when something's not right, or the headache you get when things aren't right, or how you feel. There's always something going on. There's always something going on. And I think you can feel it. I think you'll know it when it's there. And well, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. I think you're going to need to use that, because I think that's what part of the message is all about. I think the message is about you being friendly and loving. The person who is talking to you, the person who is coming to you to give you this message, wants you to know that they believe you are very successful. You've been successful in what you've been doing. They want you to know that you are very warm and you are very determined. And, if something is going wrong, right? Something's going wrong, and something may be going wrong. They truly believe that you will have the power to get through it. You will be able to get through it. The last bit of this message is over here. And what it's telling me is, if you want to move on with your future, you really have to get out of the past. You have to kick the past out and make sure that it can never go back. Make sure it can never come back. Because you can see this, this woman is leaving. That's your past. Your past is leaving, and all those cups are in the way, so there's no going back. All right? So, something to keep in mind. Something to think about, Marlene. I wasn't really expecting a message like that, but that's what I got. Hold on. Sorry, I had to cough. You guys do not want to hear that. All right, Marlene, thank you so much for being here for your first time. I really hope you come back again. I really do. So, Lily, how are things going? You'd like a love reading? I love when we have new people here. The people who are here every single night are wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We've all become good friends. Like I said, I know a little bit about everybody that's here every single night. And the more you show up, of course, then the more I learn about you and all. And, for new people, like you, Marlene, like you, Austin. Austin, you've been here a couple times, but it's not been a lot. You're fairly new. Zuri and Heidi, you're new also. So I hope you come back after tonight and come to see the show more often, or every night. It would be great. A lot of people don't realize that, first off, if you are on YouTube and you subscribe to me and get notifications, I send out daily tarot tips every single day. Every day I do a reading for the day. And then I send it out. So you have to be a subscriber on YouTube for that, though. So if you're on Facebook and you have a YouTube account, you can still just go over there and, subscribe to my YouTube, and also, and then then get the notifications so you can get those daily tarot tips. Fridays, yesterday we do Freebie Friday on Instagram only. And yesterday I had 19 questions I had that I did videos for. You can go on my YouTube and see all of the videos that we do. All right, a love reading. Lily. Lily, I believe you are. I think you're changing your priorities. I really do. I think you're changing your priorities because I think something big is making you do this change, right? There's some type of a big sudden change, and it's changing your priorities. It's changing your flexibility, your balance. I think someone is going to come to you who is going to be very kind. They're going to be very giving, and you're going to be very grateful for that, right? You're going to be very, very thankful. I think you're going to get over, or I think you have. I think you finally have gotten over some obstacles that you've had in the past, and you're finally looking out over the mountain. You got to remember, in tarot, mountains are obstacles. Mountains are obstacles in your life. The higher the mountain, of course, the bigger the obstacle. You are on top, and you can see over all the mountains, which means you've overcome those obstacles, which is great. Now you want love, right? Now you want a relationship. And I think that's just what you're going to get here with the Ace of Cups. All aces are new beginnings. They're all new beginnings. If you see an ace, a tarot card it's an ace, you could say new beginning. And be correct. You could be absolutely correct. But you have to remember, everyone has a different meaning to it. Yes, it's a new beginning. This one's a new emotional beginning. Before we had the Ace of Wands, right? That was a new energy, a new passion. This is all about new emotions. A new emotional healing. It can be a new emotional love. Right? This could be a new love. This could be healing from, going from things not going well, being very cold, right, in your life, to things finally warming up because the sun's coming out and it's melting the snow. It could be love, water. Just like we said, mountains are obstacles, right? In tarot, water is emotions. Water represents emotions in tarot. So yeah, I think there is love coming your way. I think there's also some healing, because I think now that you've overcome your obstacles, the healing can begin. All right, Lily, that's what I see for you. That is what I'm getting. So Heidi, hello. Anne, how are you? Anne, it's good to see you. All right. So Anne, do I see a lasting love relationship will develop with my love interest man? All right. A loving, lasting, long relationship with the man that you are interested in. Now, this has not been a relationship before. This is just a new relationship. This is somebody that you are interested in, not someone that you've actually been in a relationship with. All right. Let's see what we get for you, Anne. I appreciate you following my page. I appreciate your thumbs up. And you shared. Look at that. I appreciate that too. That's great. You know what? I never think about asking people to share over on Facebook. I never ask people that because I never think of it. All right. So we've got some stuff going on. We've got some good stuff. We've got some, I don't see anything terrible, that's for sure. So you want a long-lasting relationship. I believe that's you're going to have to develop that, right? It's going to take some time to develop. It really is. You know, you are going to have to you're going to have to feel very relieved and relaxed to be able to get that relationship going. I think once it starts, I think it will be a very nice, lasting, loving, long relationship. You have the 10 of Pentacles here. This is all about being prosperous. It's all about family and friends and being very happy about life, right? You can see all the family portraits on the wall. You can see she's very comfortable, right? She's got cats here and here. She's very comfortable. The 9 of Cups also tells me good things, that you're going to achieve what you want, that you will have success. And that success and achievement is going to bring you happiness. That happiness is not only going to be just outer happiness where you're, smiling and stuff like that, but it's going to be an inner happiness where you feel happiness deep down inside. I think the person that will, I think the love interest that you have is someone who is going to bring stability to you and to the relationship. I think they're going to make you feel very secure. And that's important, right? Who doesn't want to feel stable and secure in their relationship? Who doesn't want to feel protected by their man or woman? According to who you're talking to, right? The only thing I see here that may be a bit on the downside, I think you're just anxious about this. I think you are anxious. I think you're afraid to look, right? You're afraid to see the future. You are not sure what's going to happen, so you're kind of afraid of it, and it keeps you awake at night. Your mind is racing about it, and that keeps you up. And I think that is causing you to be a bit anxious. But I do see good things for you in the future. I really do. I think the future is looking good for this whole, this lasting love relationship. I think it looks good, man. So, thank you. Zuri, how are you? If there's a message for you, you'd appreciate it. Oh, I'm sure there's a message for you. Hey, Tin Mints, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Last night was your first night, and I do appreciate you being back. Natalia, how are you? So we got 15 minutes left. Don't forget, if you want to guarantee a reading, the only way to guarantee a reading is to donate. I do pick questions pretty much at random. I have to pick them from Facebook and YouTube. So, I try to go back and forth and stuff. It's not always easy, but I do. And all the donation information scrolls across the bottom of the screen. Plus, whoa, that was a whole spread. Wow. Plus, it's all in the description. It's all in the show description if you need time to look at it. I do end the show at 7 o'clock Eastern time, but I do hang around for, if people have donated, I do stay longer because I guarantee readings for donations. All right. So here's the message for you. Sorry. The message is of hope. It's a message of hope. I think you're going to feel comfortable. I think you're going to feel healing. I think you're going to feel inspired to do something new. And then the next card tells me you do something new because you're planting the seed. You're planting the seeds of doing something. And eventually when that seed starts to grow, that's when you take the next step with that project, right? With that venture. I think you'll have a very clear purpose of what you want to do. The Seven of Swords does tell me, though, that someone in your past has been sneaky. They've been a bit sneaky with you, right? They just seem like they're doing something wrong. And I think you know it. But this was in your past, and I think that's kind of why you are looking for hope and healing. I think you want to start over, right? You want to start over from where you are and do something and get somewhere else, right? You get somewhere new, do something new, and that's just what the Ace of Rods is showing me. It's all about that new energy, right? We just talked about it. It's a new beginning, right? It's an ace, new beginning. Now, the Ace of Rods or Wands, either way, is new energy. It's a new potential. And I think that potential is to move from your past to a new future, right? I think that's what you really want to do. And I think you have so many different options. I think you're going to have so many different opportunities once you move forward. You just have to move forward. All these opportunities are going to come up, and then whatever seeds you planted here are going to grow sometime after this in your future, and this will all work together. So I think that's the message for you. I really do, Zori. I think that's the message for you, and I hope that makes sense to you. I do. Andrea, love the picture. What does your ex-boyfriend want from you? Just get down. There we go. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate that. Anne said she loves my energy, and I do appreciate that. I try. I really try to be thorough, and I try to give everybody the same attention, right? I try to give everybody the same attention. You know, whether you're brand new or whether you're here every single night for the past months and months and months. I don't care. It doesn't matter, right? I love the people who come back every single night, but I also love the new people that come in, because then I hope they're the people who come back night after night after night eventually. All right. Well, what does your ex-boyfriend want from you? He wants too much from you. He just wants too much. He wants everything, it seems like. He just seems like he's very frustrated with everything. Have you been contacting him? Have you been contacting your ex-boyfriend, Andrea? Or Andrea? I don't know how you pronounce it either way. But have you been contacting him? Because that is what I think I'm seeing here. I think you have contacted him and he's kind of hoping that you would just go away and stay away. I know, as terrible as that sounds. That's what he wants. This is what he wants. All right, yeah, you told me, yeah. You can't seem to let go. All right, here it is then. I'm going to give it to you very straight and very plain, Andrea, and I have to because it's just the way it is. He wants you to go. He wants you to go, and he does not want you to come back. That's why he's built this wall of cups. The Eight of Cups is all about leaving, not coming back, and, sacrificing what you had. Now, the Fool is the beginning of something. The Fool starts the whole deck of tarot. It's card 0. So that's the very beginning, right? It's all about optimism. It's all about new potential and a new adventure. And that's what you need to set your sights on. Take a leap of faith and do something completely different. Stay away from him. Get away from him. Don't be stuck in the past. Don't feel like you're still tied to him, because you're not. He clearly, and I don't want to say it nasty, but he clearly does not want to be together. He's bored, he's frustrated, he's annoyed. He wants you to just, keep going and just leave him alone, basically. So don't keep being stuck here with him. Don't keep that. Don't feel like you're tied. You need to stop with the sleepless nights. You need to stop with the anxiety. You have to work on this. This is so important. This is so important. You gotta let go. Do something new for you, because it's going to be fun and you're going to have a good time. And if you have friends that are interested and going and doing something with you, then you know what? Take your friends. Forget this guy. He is not worth it. He's not worth it. If he was worth it, that you'd be together. That's all I can tell you about that. All right. So. Oh. Sorry about that. Okay, so. Oh, hello, Allison. How are you? From Northern Ireland. Welcome. Welcome, Allison. I see your picture. It's a lovely picture of your son. I'm sorry for your loss. I can just tell by the picture. All right, so, yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is so, yeah. All right, you're struggling bad from the loss of your son, and you got a lot going on. You certainly do. All right, I'm going to do your reading, Allison. I'm going to do one more after this, and that'll be you, Hyacinth. And then that will be our last reading, unless I have donations, and I have not seen any come through yet. So, all right, let's see what's going on. All right. All right, let's see what we get here. Just trying to think. I'm trying to think exactly where this is coming from. I think your son was very energetic. I think he was very charismatic and open and honest. I think he had a lot of friends, and I think he was very friendly. And I think when you spend time alone, you can almost feel him there with you still. I'm going to tell you stuff that I know it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's not, you're not going to feel, maybe you'll feel warm and fuzzy about it, but I don't want to make you cry, but I probably will. I really do see all those good things in him. Energetic, charismatic, honest, open, very friendly. And like I said, when you're alone, when it's quiet, and you are, getting ready to fall asleep maybe, or you are, meditating, if you meditate, anything you do that is going to be very quiet, I think you can still see him and feel him there. I think you can almost hear his voice. I think the Ace of Cups is going to bring you new emotional healing, because that's what you need right now, right? You need that emotional healing. You're going to need to feel it. You're going to need to feel it, drink it in, right? Drink it in. I think your son was very giving. I think he was very kind. I think he was charitable. I think he used to give of himself. Not so much, I don't think money-wise. I don't think he was a money giver where he gave money out to people just left and right, because maybe that's not, not everybody's got money to do that. But I do truly think that he gave of himself. He gave of his time. He gave of his talents. He gave everything that he could. I think he was someone who was in something for the long haul. He was there for the long haul, and I think that might have been part of his problem. I really think that was part of his problem. That's what I'm telling you. I'm going to pull some extra cards. All right. I see that, I see how this has affected your self-worth, right? You don't feel like you don't feel worthy of still being alive when he's not. Oh, it should have been me. I'm sure that goes through your mind. Why not me instead of him? Right? Because I see you had a very happy family. I see you had a very happy family. You had safety. You were blessed. Your family was blessed. You felt blessed. And then this horrible chaos happened. And that's what I see. Yeah. And if I get you another card even. Don't forget Hyacinth, I did promise you I'd finish off with you. I think he was not. I honestly, and I don't mean this in a bad way, I just don't think he was balanced. I think he had a problem being balanced. He had some kind of an imbalance. And that is, that's really what the problem was. I wish I had got something better for you here. What's the bottom card? Yeah, there you go. That's you feeling bad, right? You helping him. I think that's you helping him. When he felt like he was left out in the cold, you were there for him. And I think, if anything, I think that's his message to you is thank you for being there with me. Thank you for helping me when I needed the help the most. That's what I see for you, Allison. All right, Hyacinth, this is my last reading unless I have donations. Unless donations come in. And right now I do not see any. Let me just double check. Nope, no donations. Your life is not ruined, Allison. Your life is not ruined. It's set back a lot. Absolutely. It is difficult. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. That Knight of Pentacles that was on the end there, that's all about, a lot of times, and almost all the time, I always say, that card is all about very slow movement. Things happen very slowly when the Knight of Pentacles is out there. The Knight of, not the Nine, the Knight of Pentacles. And, that is just indicative of what how the healing is going to be, right? Of course you're going through the guilt. And there's many steps of grieving, right? I'm sure you've heard this already, and I don't have to explain it. And I honestly don't know all the steps. I can tell you that. But there is help out there for you. There's a lot of help. So I have information down. I mean, if something's going on and you need help, I can get you information for it. There's phone numbers down in the description, but I don't think that has anything to do with you. I don't think so. All right, Hyacinth. Can I tell you what A will learn from your connection if you commit to it? I think A is going to learn to be strong. To be strong inside. To be free. To let the freedom out. Let that out. It's just how I feel, but thank you. Yeah, I understand. I know it's how you feel. And there's nothing I can say or ever do that's ever going to change your mind right now. There's nothing, and I understand that, and I am very sorry for your loss. All right, so, yeah, I think A will learn to build their inner strength. I think A is going to learn that things are not always fair, but they are just, right? They are balanced. Things have to stay in balance, and sometimes balance is not fair. I think A is very excited about whatever you've committed to. I think A is excited. I think they are ready to go, right? They're ready to move. They're adventurous. And I think that's great. I think there's a new emotional connection, right? There's that completely new emotional connection. I think it starts off as friendship and then it turns into maybe relationship. Maybe that's the commitment, what you have to commit to. But you have to make sure you have the right outlook on things. If you don't have the right outlook, then, none of this is going to work out. This whole commitment will not work out. So, all right. That is what I see for you, Hyacinth. I hope it does work out for you. I truly do. All right. So that was my last reading. Again, unless somebody's donating, and I don't see anyone donating at this time, and nobody's mentioned that they're donating. So that would be my last reading. I announced it earlier, and yeah, that was it. So if you did not get a reading tonight and you did not want to donate, then you can definitely come back tomorrow night and try again. Get here a little early. Get here close to the start of the show, and you'll probably have a much better chance of getting that reading. All right. So I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing if you are on YouTube. Thank you for following me if you're on Facebook. I do appreciate it. It is important to me, and I do appreciate it. I'm here twice a day, every single day, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time and 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time every day. All right? So thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you all. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye now.